Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Media True Nerd, and welcome to Rogue Squadron. Oh, it's back! It's back, they've brought it back for modern PC, it's been re-released. This came out on Steam a few weeks ago. It's in kind of HD, but kind of not. We'll get into that in a second. And they've interestingly named it Rogue Squadron 3D, which is really odd, because if there's one thing they definitely haven't done, it's make it 3D. It was already 3D. They've not added any new dimensions whatsoever. So yes, Rogue Squadron is back and I could not be more happy. I loved Rogue Squadron. This is one of my big childhood games. This is, the original Rogue Squadron was an N64 game, for those of you who don't know, and it spawned the sequel Rogue Leader, which was a launch title on the GameCube and was very, very good. And Rebel Strike, later on the GameCube, which was utter arse, and I can't believe just how badly they messed that one up. But Rogue Squadron, to my mind, is the best game in the series. But she was always a scruffy old girl, and to be honest, the little HD polish that they've given her isn't really a proper full HD polish. The number of resolutions available is not great. They've not made a true widescreen. It's not got proper controller support, so I've spent the last hour kind of wrestling with various menus, trying to get this working in a form that's at least a little bit acceptable. And even then, when we get into the game itself, there's going to be some big black bars, because, sorry, can't avoid that. There's literally no support for standard widescreen formats. But even so, I'm just thrilled to have the opportunity to play this again at a resolution higher than 240p, which, let's not forget, that's the resolution the N64 ran at. So anyway, let's go to ambush at Mos Eisley. Oh, by the way, like many old games that get re-released on Steam, for some reason, they never get the flipping resolutions consistent. So right now, this is running at 720 by 480. When we actually begin the game, I need to turn off my recording, then turn it back on again, because the game will start running at a higher resolution that's also a completely different aspect. It's very odd. So yes, this is our ship selection. Once you've kind of completed a mission, you're allowed to like come back in all the different ships. Right now, we're just supposed to do it in a basic X-Wing. But there was a big selection of ships in this game. There's like an A-Wing, and this was a proper A-Wing, by the way. This was a ridiculously fast, but bloody hell did it fall out of the sky quickly sort of A-Wing. There was a little speeder for bringing down AT-ATs. Just ignore the Millennium Falcon. The Millennium Falcon's that's good. I think you get that for all bronze. If you get bronze medals in every level, I think you unlock the Falcon. Wait, that might be Rogue Leader. I can't remember how you unlock the Falcon. There's a Y-Wing bomber, a V-Wing. I think that was actually made up for this game. I'm not sure it ever showed up before or since. It was not that great, actually. It was ridiculously fast. It's also got the Naboo Starfighter in it. Now, the original Rogue Squadron came out before Star Wars Episode 1 came out, but they included the Naboo Starfighter in the game's code anyway. But this being in an age when everything was on cartridges, and thus you couldn't get to the code very easily at all, and there was no patches, and the internet was much less of a thing, they actually kept the Naboo Starfighter a secret. And then when Star Wars Episode 1 came out, they released a code that you entered on a code screen, and it unlocked a Naboo Starfighter in everyone's cartridge. But, you know, in the pre-internet days, that just remained a secret for months that nobody found. I kind of miss those days, you know. I'm sad that we live in an age where if, like, devs put a little kind of secret into a game, it's found within, like, you know, an hour of release by somebody who, you know, just dug into the code to find it or broke the game somehow. And then, like, 2 hours later, it's all over Twitter and Reddit and YouTube. I think that's sad. I miss days when secrets showed up months and years after the game came out. But yeah, they've actually left it kind of unlocked permanently at this point because, would you believe, Star Wars Episode 1 happened in the past. So they kind of put it anyway. Though you can't select it yet. I think once you've completed, like, a mission, any mission that you were allowed to use the X-Wing, once you've completed it, you can go in with the Naboo Starfighter. It was really good, by the way. It's really fast. But yeah, let's take off the X-Wing. Or rather, let's stop my recording, start the mission, then start my recording again in a totally different resolution. So, welcome to Rogue Squadron proper. Rogue Squadron. Rogue Squadron was love. Rogue Squadron was life. Hang on, just go down here, grab you. Lovely. So yeah, we're just on Tatooine. Kind of clearing out some lovely Imperial probe droids that have decided to show up to do something. They're blowing up the homestead. No one really gives an explanation why. They just are, and we just kind of swing by. I love this game. This game is love and joy and happiness. It's great. Let's just get you. Yeah, well, that'll do. Yeah, I just demonstrated what's actually a viable tactic in this game, which is, if you just kind of clip something, no, get your camera in a little bit. That should be about right. Lovely. So, stuff I love about this game, which is, one, the level design. Basically, every single level is just a big open space. There's nothing to stop you just kind of going off and exploring anywhere you want to. And the game actively rewarded you for going off and exploring wherever the hell you felt like it. Because, like, all over the shop, there's, like, just little Easter eggs and references to, like, Star Wars. Let's just kind of go around for a little bit here and see what we find. Oh, look, a couple of Banthas. Blow them up. Couple of Imperial Stormtroopers by the escape pod from Episode 4. Killed one of them. Just a crate dragon right here as well. It's lovely. Just absolutely lovely. Save the poor homestead. There we go. Then immediately turn around and blow up the farmer whose homestead it is. No, come back here, you. You're not getting away. There you go, you bastard. You've got more probe droids here. Then if you want to, there's just a sandcrawler doing the rounds. So just put a couple of missiles into that and we can blow up that. Someone yells, Skywalker, what are you doing? Because apparently that's a crime against Jawas. Kill all the probe droids, and some TIE bombers show up. Lovely. I'm not sure if it was like this in the original. I can't remember if this is something that's kind of gone a bit wrong during the conversion. But the camera sometimes goes a bit wobbly, which is if you kind of speed up, the camera sometimes gets a bit lost. But this would probably be a good time to go into closed S-foils mode to go places fast, which in a big open level where you're allowed to explore is actually a thing worth bloody doing. So just kind of speed up to get behind the TIE bombers here. Open up the wings again, and then once you get behind them, you'll have a good line to just wipe through all of them, and down you go. This was way easier and more, I'd say, more satisfying to do in this game than it was in Rogue Leader. Because in Rogue Leader, once you started taking out a formation, they split up. Though admittedly, I did kind of like that in Rogue Leader, if you took out the squadron leader, they broke apart. But if you just kind of picked off the ones from the outside first, they wouldn't break apart, they'd follow the leader. That was quite nice, but I just quite like that you could just kind of get behind a squadron and just kind of wipe the whole thing out. So now we've opened the next mission, Rendezvous on Barkesh. But before we head over to that, apparently I picked up a bronze medal for my stellar performance and ambush at Mos Eisley. Now I get to use the Naboo Starfighter. Oh yes. Hello, sexy. And now we have got ourselves a beautiful little Naboo. This thing was a beast as well. It was super fast. It just kind of nipped around like crazy. And because it didn't have S-foils, it could go at its max speed while still firing. And because its lasers kind of came out in the middle, it was much easier to just kind of aim in a spray, because you didn't have to worry about the fact that your kind of lasers could be coming from any of one of kind of 4 areas, so it was quite easy to miss. So it was quite easy to like concentrate. If I get over here, you, there you go. This thing was an utter beast. It was glorious. Oh, other cool stuff. Let's show off other cool stuff before we actually move on to the next level proper. Because there's so much cool stuff. Let's just kill out like some of these probe droids so they don't wipe out the homestead too quickly. Okay, so yes, there's the Imperials down there. Now those 2 Imperials are not just an Easter egg, they have a point. You saw that I picked up a bronze medal. If you want to get a gold medal, you've got to like kill enough enemies and be accurate enough and stuff. But this game made you blood. This was like from the end of really hard. Oh yes, you Banthas. You Banthas that count as, oh, because there were Imperials on top of them, just like in episode 4. Lovely. They're counted as enemies. If you want to get gold, you have to kill literally every enemy, including shooting guys on the ground. There very often were not enough enemies in the air to get a gold medal. You actually had to pick off guys on the ground, including keeping your accuracy up while shooting at tiny little people on the ground, which was really cool. All of you. Oh yeah, this shit's good for just kind of swinging by and taking out everything. There's Jabba's palace up there. Where's the other really cool thing? Oh, I think I found it. There's Beggar's Canyon with actual, oh bloody hell, what were they called? Were these T-16s? Little kind of T-16 sand, oh balls, I can't remember the name of them. You can just shoot them down. Obviously, your teammates, if you kind of blow up the Jawa sandcrawler, go, Skywalker, what are you doing? That's Sarlacc's pit there. Kind of close by to Jabba's palace, but not too close. There's just so many little just references and bonus stuff on Tatooine. It's lovely. And it's just a big open area. You can follow the radar if you want to, or you can completely bloody ignore the radar. There's normally like a secret in every mission. I'm trying to remember if there is one in this mission. Like an upgrade. There's actually like a special upgrade you can find. I'm just trying to remember if they're actually... Oh, what's this over here? What's up here? What have we got up here? Hello, there's a bunch of just stuff here. Oh, is that just nice? Yeah, everything explodes. Even the woolly mammoth things and the sand people. You just find some woolly mammoths and sand people. They just explode for fun. Everything explodes. It's nice. Including farmers. Yeah, you go. Oh, also, this basically, this game comes with a hard mode that's actually really quite fun, which is, like, there's camera options, which is, oh, blimey, they've blown up almost the entire homestead there. Yeah, there's, like, there's camera options, so you can kind of, you know, have various distances. There's a first-person camera as well, and useless reverse as well. This is quite cool, because it's, like, it kind of, ship to ship, it looks really different. But there's also the world's most useless, yet I kind of treat it as, like, hard mode camera there is, which is this static Resident Evil camera. No, seriously, this is a thing. So this is basically the camera is now static and will just kind of move to be kind of vaguely close to you. Oh, I actually did enough to... Oh, bloody... Okay, let's try and take the TIE bombers out in static camera mode. This was, no, static camera mode. The static camera mode also takes your radar away, so you might have to, like, come out of static camera mode to... Oh, flip. Yeah, static camera mode. Here we go. Here we go. If you press static camera mode again, by the way, this doesn't help with the bloody maintain visual. Yeah, visual scanning's not going to go very well, lads. I can't bloody see what's going on. This is ridiculous. I love it. It's, yeah, proper hardcore mode. If you want to do things seriously... Oh, I think I almost took one out there. I almost took one out, and I got a hit. Yes, I took one out. Yes. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh, bloody hell. The fixed camera is not helping. Yes. Another one goes down. I mean, it looks really badass. That's what's cool about it. It looks really cool. But it's not very... Oh, that's a building. Right, more over here, more over here, more over here. Yes. Yes. Oh, I think I just nudged that one. Rather than actually killing him, I just kind of nudged him. I just love this camera mode. It's completely bloody pointless aside from looking really badass. And it does a great job of looking badass and just got to... Unfortunately, kind of, yeah, figuring out depth perception is... I'm probably doing more damage to Mos Eisley than they are at the moment. And come on. Come on, you bastard. Oh, I got a hit in. I totally got a hit in. This ship's bed. Yes! Oh, yes. I am the best. Anyway, on to the next mission. Rendezvous on Barkesh, which is an escort mission, which in most games is terrible, but in Star Wars Rogue Squadron, were actually really, really good. Oh, also, I'm not sure if I pointed this out last time. Lovely touch I like. Outside of the hangar, the planet that's hanging in the background, it changes its location and colour depending on what mission you're doing. So in the first mission, it was kind of a big orange planet because it was Tatooine. But now we're on Barkesh, which I think is unique to this game, which is apparently blue. So there's a blue planet there. And if you visit planets you're actually familiar with later in the game, they're all the right colour. It's really, really cool. So, welcome to Barkesh, where we start off just blowing up some probe droids just to get us into it, but we're mainly doing some nice little escorting. Yep, choose your targets and go indeed. Now, the game's telling you head forward at this point. You can completely bloody ignore it and just go explore, because there's an entire bloody mission out there. In fact, it can be quite a good idea to go and explore. Why? Because there's a nice ATST right here. This ATST later in this mission is going to cause trouble, but now we can just go and get it. Be really bloody careful of ATSTs, by the way. This is what missiles are good for. Hello, I just missed with the missile. Well, that's probably why they call them missiles, isn't it? Well, that's probably not why they call them missiles. It's why they call them missiles when I'm using them. Get around the back of you. Yeah, things on the ground tore you apart. In this game, you are fragile. You are really, really fragile. Okay, the supply vehicles have begun to move. Oh, I'm already at... There you are. You've already lost some of your health. One missile and a few blasters takes you out. So my squad have met up with the convoy. Let's go and join up with them. So, close S-foils and speed on over to the convoy where the game is telling me to head back to. Just kind of cut over the... Oh... Cut over this. This game was actually, I think this game wasn't 240p. This was one of the games that used the N64's expansion pack, which was very rarely used for anything. Oh, what the? Oh, no. Is something attacking you? Oh, something is attacking you. Can you guys not do anything by yourself? Goodness sake, take out the probe droids. Probe droids are relatively weak. We need to be more worrying about, yes, the fact there's ATSTs up ahead. And then I missed with another missile, but never mind. Actually, that one might hit. I'm not sure. So yeah, you can scout ahead. TIE fighters will just kind of stroll in later, but for the most part, you're actually okay to... Oh, that's going to be a hit. Yes, and then one more. Lovely. Yeah, TIE fighters will kind of stream in, but there's nothing to stop you just kind of going in and just kind of taking out things before they become an issue. Yeah, you're really flimsy in this game. I think you get 3 lives. Rogue Squadron, where's our cover? That probably means I've completely... Well, I left you with the rest of Rogue Squadron. Why are they not helping? Gosh darn it, Rogue Squadron. Okay, yeah, so bombers have come in. The game threw TIE bombers at you a lot, and TIE bombers really knackered convoys. Okay, and come on, and they even took a few hits as well. I think they were a little bit more beefy than they were in Rogue Leader, which I liked. This game was like, oh, nice death spin, lovely. There's really good physics on everything, by the way. When you like hit something, it vaguely kind of explodes and flies in the right direction, which I quite like. And also the convoy isn't helpless. That guy at the front has a gun. He will actually fire, and he will actually help, and he can actually do proper. Oi! I'm flying here, you utter gets. Yeah, but luckily I've already taken out these guys here. Now, at any point I want to, I can just wander off and explore the rest of the mission. And indeed, you kind of have to. This is why escort missions are fun. If you just stick with a convoy, they're really easy. But if you want to go and explore the rest of the area, and you have to if you want the medals, you have to go off and find stuff. So, oh, come on, where's the... I know there's a military base somewhere around here. Yeah, they haven't fixed the fogging much, by the way. Oh, that thing's firing... What's that thing firing over there? I don't even know what that was firing at. Presumably the convoy's over there somewhere. The missions aren't too big, so like even if you wander off, you never get kind of too far away from anything. Oh, hello! That's two guys going here. And there we are. Take this out. Take out a big tower here. Oh, I think I'm out of missiles. And... oh, flip. Ow, that hurts. I'm out of missiles, which is... oh, that was a big spray of lasers there. That's Imperials on the ground. That's nice. I get the feeling there might be a bonus inside this bunker. I really want to take out this bunker because I feel like this is where... this is Rykard. It's imperative you stay with the command things. Yeah, you get used to hearing that when you play Rogue Squadron. Oh, come on. At some point, I think it might be worth me just killing myself just to get 6 more missiles for taking out big, beefy targets. Come on, you've got to blow up. I believe in you. I believe you're going to blow up. Why aren't you blowing... this could be invincible. I've forgotten some of the bits of this game. And by the way, you notice there's all sorts of Imperials on the ground. This is where you need to... this is totally... yeah, that's totally immortal. I've been duped by an immortal thing. If you want to take out... if you want to get a gold medal, you need to come to that base and you need to shoot all those guys on the ground. But I'm going to go check in with the convoy because I suspect it may be half exploded by now. Actually, I think they're fine. I think they're doing alright. At least 2 of them are doing alright. Where's the rest of them? The rest of them may be dead. I think as long as, like, 2 make it there, it's fine. And then, oh, I see red, I see red, I see red. That might be bombers, bombers, bombers. No, 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 no. And oh, took out one of them straight away and around. This is not the time to be using dubious camera angles. But oh no, 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 no! Do not blow up the last one.
Rogue group, the convoy has been destroyed.
All right, let's try this again this time. Beautiful. Yeah. To my mind, Rogue Squadron was like, this was the N64, some N64 games. Well, part of like the last big generation of games that were really, really brutally difficult. Like, I think it was probably like... oh, blimey, yeah. The camera occasionally gets a little bit far away from you. I'm not sure if it's even really supposed to. Yeah, the N64 was kind of like the last generation where that really happened, to my mind. Like, after this, especially with, like, the massive proliferation in the number of gamers, like with the PS2 especially. And, like, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. The PS2 kind of popularizing gaming, I mean, there were a lot more gamers in the world. That was fantastic. But the problem that kind of that created was a lot of developers started making things a lot easier. So if you compare Rogue Squadron, especially to, like, Rogue Leader, you'll notice like Rogue Squadron was a lot harder and more difficult to deal with. Like things were a lot more, yeah, a lot of things were a lot trickier in this age. I kind of miss the days when games were good. I mean, like I like it when developers make an effort to include like a hard mode that's of interest to more like hardcore gamers, like Fallout 4's new survival mode. That's fantastic. But yeah, I miss the days when things were a little bit more difficult. And could you? Okay, you've got a flipping thing at the top. All right, take out these. Take out these. Yeah, I'm sure you're hit. And just nudge them out the sky. Yeah, ramming people was a really good well, not a good tactic. It was a bad tactic, but it was a tactic. If you just kind of like, if you ran into something directly, you generally died. But if you just kind of nudged it with your wing, you lost about a third of your health, but you would generally kill it. It was actually a really powerful attack that was worth considering. Are you an enemy? Are you one of them or one of... oh, you're distracting me. Where are they? There they are, there they are, there they are. Those aren't enemy fighters. Those are enemy bombers. Enemy bombers. Take them out. Take them out. Take them out. Take them out. We took out one. And, oh, I think they only got a couple of bombs off. You see, look how brutal they are. They've already taken out one of my bloody supply convoy. This was a harsh mission, and I loved it for it. The fact that, like, if you wanted to get a gold medal, you needed to leave the convoy alone to go and hunt Imperial soldiers on the other side of the map. But if you did, bloody hell, if TIE bombers swept in, you were utterly screwed. So, like, the most sensible thing you could do was kind of stick close by to your guys. And, you see, the cockpit mode's different because it's next wing, so it looks a bit different. It's really nice. And they've all got different abilities, and the S-foils provide interesting... oh, it's such a good game. Such a bloody good game. Let's just check ahead. Make sure there's nothing coming up. I think I've cleared out the ATSTs that are going to be ahead at this point, so we're all right. Yeah, we're okay for the minute. No red on the radar. So let's just head back and make sure that TIE bombers don't swing in. Because right now we've got, like, yeah, 4 supply convoys. Just, I don't know why the camera's just got away from me there. That's it, camera. Get back in close. Get back in close. It's lovely. This video is going to be like a video of extremes. I'm going to go from really happy to really kind of perplexed. Quite a lot, which is they forgot to put a pause button into this game. This game has partial controller support, but there's no way to map the pause button to a controller. It's not an option that can be mapped. So if I want to pause, I have to go over to my keyboard and tap escape. Oh, I see something. Where are you? Where are you, you bastards? Oh, that's just an ATST. Take it out, take it out, take it out. Why would you ram into me, you gits? I think some of my own team are on the Imperial side right now. Okay, we've got 4 supply things right now. I think only a single one of them needs to get to the end. And we're good. But there's going to be more flipping TIE fighters coming in yet. And, oh, here come a couple more. Here come a couple more. Here come a couple more. And there you... Oh, flip. I tried to ram one of them, but it didn't work. No. No, 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 no. Screw you. Screw you. Oh, these guys... Oh, I took a hit there. Also, you'll notice one thing I really like is the enemies, they're not perfectly accurate. They'll kind of swing in, start kind of bombing wildly. But the first few bombs they drop might be like, you know, ahead or behind the convoy. And they might miss completely. They act like kind of, you know, real people flying in, which they kind of sweep in and just kind of desperately try and drop their payload before they're taken out because they know there's fighters around, which is really cool. And when you shoot them, they spin the right way. Everything feels really meaty, by the way. Like, if I just go behind one of my own guys and shoot him in the back, if I can just get behind him. Guys, come back here. I want to shoot you to demonstrate something. Guys. I think they heard me. Ah, we've got more turrets coming in first. Let's take out the turrets. Beautiful. Another turret there. If I take out these 2 turrets, that should mean there's no fire coming from this direction. Nice. Round back here. Keep an eye out for more TIE bombers coming in. No, we're good. Oh, you're firing at something. What are you firing at? Aha! Aha, I see you. I see you, you gits. Where are you? Where are you, you bastards? And, right, get behind him, get behind him, get behind him. And they've come in. One's dead. I think the other one was taken up by my friends. Your friends are not useless. You can't give them commands. That was introduced in the next game in the series, Rogue Leader. But they're actually quite useful. They'll generally do a fair bit of damage. They just kind of fly around. I think they're actually invincible. By the way, I do think they are invincible. I think there might be some more that come in yet. But let's just... I think the base is up here. I'm going to throw every single one of my missiles at that bloody base to see if I can get it to crack open its secrets. Is there a way to crack open this thing? Oh! Oh, okay. Every missile, every missile. No, definitely not. Commander, this is Riken. Yeah, I can believe you. Oh, excellent. We already won. Perfect. So that performance, again, got me a bronze medal, even though I took out all the tires and all the gun turrets and all the ATSTs. So basically, I took out literally everything that was in front of me. I don't even have enough enemies destroyed to get a silver medal. So yeah, just to get silver, you need to go slightly out of your way to take out more enemies than are strictly there. And to get gold, I think you need to kill all of those flipping Imperials on the ground while still keeping your shot accuracy. Like, well, 30% is just for silver. Gold might be even higher than that. This game is brutally difficult to get gold medals on. It's fantastic. Ah, yes, search for the Nonar. The first time the game threw something that wasn't an X-Wing at you. This is level 3 of, I think it's 20 missions, or maybe it's 17 plus 3 bonus missions for getting medals. Yeah, I think maybe the medals unlocked levels. I think it was all bronze unlocked, like you could do racing in Beggar's Canyon, all silver unlocked doing the Death Star trench run, and all gold unlocked something that I can't remember. It unlocked a thing. So maybe there's 17 missions plus kind of 3 extras. But that's way more than you get in like Rogue Leader. Rogue Leader was like 10 missions. There's only like 3 or 4 good ones in there. Like in Rogue Leader, fantastic mission. When people remember Rogue Leader really fondly, they remember the first part of the Battle of Endor, Razor Rendezvous, maybe the Battle of Hoth, depending on your tolerance for doing the tow cables. That's about it. Like Ice on Corridor Ambush, The Maw, Vengeance on Kothlis, the Imperial shuttle thing, the bit on Bespin, the final mission where you go into the core of the Death Star. None of those are really good missions, to be honest. I guess the first Death Star is really good. Yeah, okay, the first Death Star, maybe Hoth, Razor Rendezvous, and the first half of the battle for the second Death Star. It's like maybe 4 good missions in all of Rogue Leader. Rogue Squadron had way more good missions than that. And this is where the difficulty really ramps up, because you're forced to do this on your first attempt in a flipping A-Wing. And A-Wings in this game are fast, but if you breathe on them funny, they will fall out of the bloody sky. So, welcome to the world of being an A-Wing. You are incredibly fast as an A-Wing, just ludicrously fast, but this is the point. Oh, by the way, I just took one hit and I've lost half my health. Yes, the A-Wings are ludicrous speed. They are, yeah, this is what the term ludicrous speed was made for. If something is shooting at you, there is a very good chance you're going to die. You're so fast the camera gets away from you a lot. I've almost lost my first life all bloody ready. And the game also decides this is the right moment to introduce TIE Interceptors into the mix. TIE flipping interceptors, which are, yes, the big, fancy, fast ships. Oh, you're going down. Screw you. I mean, the one advantage they got is they've got, like, their link lasers are really close together, which makes them easier to aim. I really like this, by the way. In Rogue Leader, if you just didn't fire all 4 of your lasers, if you're, like, flying an X-Wing, fire, oh, flipping heck. Yeah, all 4 of your lasers fired simultaneously. Get out of the sky. Get out of my bloody sky, you get. All 4 of them fired together, and then they fired separately. In this, that doesn't happen. They changed it so you actually have to make the conscious decision to link your lasers. So if I want to do this, if I want to link my lasers, I fire 2 at a time, but it's always 2 at a time. Or I can fire like 1 at a time, and I can do up to like 4 at a time in the X-Wing. But if I do, it's a tactical decision. I have to make sure I can hit my shots. Now, where is the Nonar? I need to actually fire... Unfortunately, yes, the draw distance has not been improved in this sort of HD, sort of 3D remake. So I need to actually go and find the bloody Nonar. I think the game, if I don't find it fast enough, the game will actually tell me where it is. But this mission's actually quite large. So it might be a bit difficult to actually find the thing. It's like, it's in a body of water. Oh, I think it's been found. I think the game just found it for me. The Nonar's reporting that she's under attack. Oh, bloody hell, yeah. TIE Interceptors, by the way, unlike in Rogue Leader, where generally, like, TIE Fighters just buzzed around not doing much, if they have you in their sights, they will bloody let you know by utterly annihilating them. By the way, if the Nonar could tell us they were under attack, why didn't they tell us earlier? Oh, good, the Imperials have landed and they've dropped tanks. What you've basically got on your ship, by the way, is you've got a little R2 unit, so you repair unless you take too much damage, then you can't repair anymore. Oh, flip, yes, there's, you need to keep your speed up. You really need to keep your speed up. Oh, what the hell? Why did that concussion missile not kill that AT-ST? I feel like that should be dead by now. You, die. There you go. Take out the tanks with the concussion missiles, usual missiles. This was another thing you didn't really need to do in Rogue Leader. You didn't need to bother using missiles. And in come the bombers. Obviously, the bombers are incoming. The nice thing is you're fast enough to actually get on top of the bombers on this occasion. So, where are they? They're going to be at a reasonable altitude. Come on. Oh, no, not quite. Go, round. Do not let them get a bombing run. I think one of my friends took them out. Yes! Take them out before they got to the Nonar, which is that ship in the middle. More will be coming in, by the way. And Interceptors will be coming in, and Interceptors will tear everything apart. Never mind you, Interceptors will also tear apart the enemy ship, more of them. And you actually found out, you know what you got in this game? You got a real sensation of actually dogfighting, which you never really got in Rogue Leader. Rogue Leader was more just like a bit of a, oh, flip, I got distracted by that guy. Right, take out this one. Yeah, out of the sky. One more. You got a sensation of like dogfighting in this game, but Rogue Leader, it never felt frantic. It never felt like you were really under attack. It just felt like you were going around picking off the poor Imperials. More flipping tanks have just dropped out. Oh, what were these things called? They're not the AT-STs. They're the AT. They had a name. I think those might be unique to this game. Oh wait, no, was there something like that in episode 6? I don't know. Can't remember. I think there's more of them been... Oh, bombers! Bombers are the top priority! Oh, flip, do not let the bombers get on top of that thing. Luckily, it can take a fair few hits. You have to go down, then you have to go down, then we have to go back to the shuttle. This game had a real franticness to it that later... Like, this is the third level. The third level of 17, and it's really frantic, and you just didn't get that in Rogue Leader, and you definitely didn't get it in Rebel Strike. This is why this is one of the best Star Wars games ever made, because it genuinely feels like, if you are the Rebellion, it genuinely feels really... I see you this time. I see you... Oh, that was almost a head-on impact. We're doing all right. Yes! Okay, the shuttle's taken off. That means the Rebel scientists aboard it are actually... safely on the way, but now Interceptors are going to come in and tear the utter hell out of it. You need to basically take out waves and waves and waves of Interceptors who are utterly brutal and will tear that thing apart. Yeah, here comes some. That's one right. Oh, he's still bombing the Nonar. I'm gonna. Oh, no. Go. Get in my lasers. There you go. Yeah, get. We basically just need to take out waves and waves and waves of Interceptors before they get behind the shuttle and take it out. Because the shuttle's got a fair bit of health, but it won't do that well in the long run. Oh, where is the shuttle? I shouldn't leave it so alone. Where is it? Oh, no. No, I was distracted. I was distracted by the wrong thing. You see, my friends just helped out there. We got more coming. Oh, flipping heck. More coming in. They'll just come in a massive, like, line. And you've just got to basically take them out for long enough to survive. And, oh, no. No, but you're faster than them. That's the advantage of the A-Wing. You're really fast. But it's a really frantic dogfight. Therefore, take him out before he starts firing. He's not firing anymore. I think we've got a couple more. Where are they? Oh, what is that? Oh, that's just little ones down there. Screw you guys. Screw you. And then, yeah, the water effects weren't bad, actually. When things hit water, it actually worked quite nicely. I think we actually won. I think we might. Yes! Brilliant. Haha! I am the best at Rogue Squadron. So after that pretty decent performance, I've once again only got the bronze medal. Because, yes, while you're in a really fast ship and a really frantic dogfight, and I did it really fast actually, I did it in only 5 minutes. But yes, you need 15% accuracy while in a frantic, fast-moving dogfight against incredibly fast-moving enemies that are blasting the hell out of your friends. Yes, this game is hard. I love it. Ah, yes, Crix Maydeen joining the Empire. That's the bloke, by the way. The bloke with the kind of ginger beard in the kind of the brownish overalls who speaks during episode 6, along with Mon Mothma about the attack on the second Death Star. That's Crix Maydeen right there. That's what he bloody looks like. Yeah, this basically is kind of, I think it's set after episode 4, because it's Luke Skywalker. You're playing as Luke Skywalker half the time. But I think, I'm not sure if it's before episode 5 or after episode 5. I think it's before episode 5. And yes, this time the game's giving you no choice. It's into a snow speeder you go. So, we're just taking them out for a fly. There's definitely not going to be AT-ATs to take down. Definitely there's going to be AT-ATs. Yes, there's going to be AT-ATs. So, welcome to Corilla and Knight. And you've actually got some friendlies going on here, by the way. You've got, yeah, these friendly guns. They're actually on your side, which is nice. That is, by the way, that's Han Solo's home planet, which is always nice to know. This kind of countryside planet with some big cities in it. And we've just been told, go investigate the mysterious signal, which is nice. I'm trying to remember how the bloody speeder... The speeder's got some weird stuff in it. It's got, like, air brakes on it, but I'm trying to remember if that's actually relevant for anything. And would you believe there's some mysterious probe droids? Well, that's fine. We can take those lads out nice and quickly. Probe droids are no bother whatsoever, unless you can't see them because it's too dark. There we are. Mission complete.
Repeat, under attack. Get back here as soon as you can. Rogue group, we are under... You heard him. Full throttle. Back to the city.
Never mind. TIE bombers literally everywhere. And now we are literally saving the city by blowing TIE bombers out of the sky. But now we've got the added difficulty that they fly quite low and between buildings. So there's a little bit more in the way all of a sudden. Yeah, screw you. I think it's that big building directly ahead of me that's where Crix Maydeen actually is. So, yeah, okay, they're bombing that building. So, yeah, that's where Crix Maydeen is. So we definitely shouldn't let them do that. And we definitely shouldn't... Oi, get back here. Oi, where'd you... Ah, flip! Speeders can't go too far off the ground. Don't worry, I've got 2 more lives. It's fine. Is that the first time I've actually died? I think I've done all the others without dying at all. Yeah, speeders you've got to be a little careful of because they struggle with high altitude. You're dead, and so are... Screw you, Corilla. Doing just as much damage to the TIE bombers. On to the next few. I think if I recall correctly, we get a little bit of a special guest in this mission, actually. We have friends showing up in a second. Come on, let's get you up the sky and see if we can get our special guy showing up here. And down you go, lovely.
Rogue Squadron, this is Crix Maydeen. The attack came before I could reach Riken, and I'm pinned down in the tech center. Can you get me out?
And I'm sure I can. I just now need to head over in this direction to help out Crix. Is Crix Maydeen in the bunker? Wait, who is in the bunker? I don't remember who's in the bunker. I thought Crix Maydeen was in the skyscraper. But yeah, this is what this mission's good for. The franticness in this mission is introduced because the bombers are bombing the hell out of the city, but there's also, way on the other side of the map, this little bunker that also comes under attack. So you've got to deal with 2 things at once. Because while your kind of computer friends are okay, they're not going to be able to handle bombers in the city by themselves. Oi, die, you get... No, get out of the sky. Out of my bloody sky. Alright, 3 bombers dead. So, the bunker's safe for the minute, and now I'm summoned straight back to the city. And Han and Chewie sweep in to help out. And again, like all your other kind of friends in this mission, they're actually quite useful. So let's leave them to it for now and instead see if I can find the bonus enemies in this. Yeah, here we are. So there's bonus enemies. They just kind of show up here, and they drop off ground troops. So you can blow up their transport, and you can blow up them themselves. And they just open fire on the city. And you've got to wipe them all out Let's say you've got friendly turrets helping you. You've got to wipe all of these guys who are on foot out if you actually want to get a gold medal, because otherwise you haven't killed enough people, which is really cool. And then, oh, tight fit. There we are. Breathe in. Lovely. And then forwards. You can see there's loads of them in the city already, like in the little just red on the mini-map. There's loads of like foot soldiers just in the middle of the city, but they don't do that much damage on their own, so it's fine. And then we just pass by the Millennium Falcon and, you know, the completely optional naval invasion by the Empire we just choose to ignore for now and instead head back to the city, because that big skyscraper is the one that's very important and cannot go down. Oh, and we've got AT-ATs coming in. What a surprise when I'm in a bloody speeder. Now, I think at this point my job is indeed to take out that AT-AT. Now, the problem is I'm trying to figure out what button the bloody... Use your harpoons and tow cables. Yeah, what button did you actually hotkey them to? Because I didn't see that as an option.
Activate harpoon.
How? There's no button for it. Wait, I just heard it. There it is. Got it. Okay, good. It was on the same as missiles. Okay, so now you have to... Oh, flip. This requires a bit of a deft touch, by the way. Basically, you've got to slow right down. You've got to give it a bit of a wide berth. You can't be too close to it, otherwise you won't be able to make the corner. If you get too far away, then it comes out. So then just around. Yeah, you've kind of got to, you can't be too close to it, otherwise you won't be able to make the corners. You've got to be a little bit far away. And then 3 circuits will do it. But of course, it's stepping forward, so you've got to factor in where its feet are going to be. It doesn't matter your altitude, you can do it right by the ground. This is pretty good. One more pass. And then you don't have to release or let it go or anything. As soon as you've done it enough, then it will go down by itself. And... cable out, let it go, they say as the thing. That's the thing they said in episode 5.
Rogues, I've got trouble over here. They just stopped a pair of scout walkers outside my building.
Look, you can deal with scout walkers by yourself. Also, would you mind please calling them ATSTs, alright? I want to show off my Star Wars knowledge. Where's that guy, by the way? Where's the corpse? Oh, I thought he went down. You got to shoot him. Maybe that's only in Rogue Leader. Where's his... Oh, there he is! Yeah, now his shields should have gone down. Now we can blow him up, right? Yes! Massive explosion. Look, I'm not coming over to help you until I've blown up that guy, right? It's too damn cool not to. Back over to the other side of the map. Chewie can handle this. And of course, just like before, you're on a time limit if you want to get a high medal. So if you want to be killing all these little just kind of like Imperial blokes on the edge of the city, you basically need to be doing it as you're passing by. You can't really stop to do it. You've just got to like pick them off as you go past. Like I just did there. It's so cool. Getting the gold medals in this is genuinely a challenge. If you like challenging shooters, like as in space shooters, I mean, this is so worth getting. This is fantastic. It's so lovely and old school. And not going to be able to do that one. Back off. Oh, a bit tight. And, oh my goodness, we've got it. Oh, by the way, don't approach AT-ATs from the front. If those lasers hit you, they will do a lot of damage. Right, I need to take out the scout walkers, but doing it from behind is sensible. But if you do it from... You know what, let's take out these lights as well. Screw you all. Screw you all. Okay, good. That turret will help me out. And that means I need to take out one more AT-AT. Should I call them AT-AT or AT-ATs? I can't remember which is used more commonly in the film. I think they're actually just referred to as Imperial Walkers, actually. I'm not sure the term... Actually, is the term AT-AT ever actually used in the Star Wars films? Or is it just a bit of nerd knowledge? Alright, now around the outside. His foot's about to go forward. Yep, fine. That's okay, as long as you're not too close. I think these things, by the way, aren't actually allowed to crash into the ground, so you can go as low as you want in these things, which is kind of useful. But yeah, you really want them to go down nice and quick. Oh, it's so nice taking these things down. I think, actually, I prefer taking these things down in Rogue Squadron than in Rogue. I think it felt nicer in this game. Beautiful. Another attack goes down. Okay, so... Oh, now we'll figure out where Maydeen is, because we'll be able to look where the shuttle is. Okay, blow up this thing, and kaboom. Oh, hello. There's a lot of red on the map suddenly. What are you guys? Hello? What's this? Oh, that's TIE fighters. Right, okay. Excuse me, lads. I think you'll find that being... Oh, no. Do not... Okay, okay, that's why they're there. They're trying to take out the shuttle. I think we've taken out at least a few of them. Oh, that's totally going to be Interceptors, isn't it? And straight into the bastards. Right, if those guys want to come around, they'll have to come through me. Another TIE fighter. The problem is, unlike the last mission, I'm no longer in an A-Wing. I'm in a speeder. Speeders are... Well, I was about to say, speeders are obviously slow. But no, that's not obvious. You'd think they might actually be quite fast from the name. But no. No, they're not. They're actually quite slow. A-Wings are much more slow. I think X-Wings with their S4s are faster. They're actually one of the slow... Yeah, the speeder is one of the slowest vehicles. Which is kind of, yeah, odd when you think about it. As far as I can tell, the shuttle looks like it's all pretty safe. Also, very often when, like, shuttles are picking people up, you can literally see the people running up to the shuttle. I'm not sure if you shoot them whether you can instantly fail the mission, by the way. I'm genuinely not sure. But I think that shuttle's now just going to head off into space. And we'll have completed the mission on the first attempt. Beautiful. And probably get... Oh, quickly. Kill a few more guys. Kill a few more... Kill more Imperials. More Imperials need to die. Nice. I think this shuttle's just going to head out to sea. Yep, and in a moment it will fly off into space, and a couple of boats take some pot shots at it, but I'm pretty sure we're done. Nice. Okay, so Crix Maydeen was in the bunker, and Riken, your commander, was in the skyscraper. That's who was where. Oh yes, silver medal. I am the best at Rogue Squadron. Actually, I was surprisingly close to gold, actually. Yeah, so you needed 50 kills to get gold. So I killed slightly more kind of soldiers on the ground than I needed to, but like you needed to kill a few of those soldiers on the ground. Their boats are probably actually easier because their boats stay still. So like basically you need to grind your accuracy up against static enemies, like getting right behind TIE bombers or blowing up those boats. Or actually I wonder if you could grind your accuracy up if you needed to by tactically just taking some pot shots at AT-ATs before you bring them down with the tow cables, because that's easy accuracy. Yeah, you have to start thinking like that if you want to get kind of gold medals in this game. So 56 enemies destroyed. I need to do it 1 minute 12 faster, but other than that, I was actually pretty close. And you need to collect the bonus, so somewhere hidden in that mission is a bonus. Normally, like, it's a building that's out of the way, a little Imperial building. If you blow it up, it releases kind of the... it releases kind of like a little glowy thing that you have to just go and pick up, and then that gives you actually an upgrade for the rest of the game. The most important ones are improved shields and homing weapons for all your ships, because right now I don't have homing on any of my missiles, which means they're really, really useful for, like, you know, tough enemies on the ground, like the ATSTs, but they're not really useful in dogfights at all. Once you've got homing, they can actually be used in dogfights very effectively, which is nice. And as the next mission becomes available, Liberation of Gerard 5. That's kind of a urban dogfighting and taking out static defense kind of mission. I think I'm going to end things off right here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Rogue Squadron. Rogue Squadron is the best thing. Rogue Squadron is it my favourite Star Wars game ever made? It might be. There's another contender that I do actually want to cover on the channel at some point. Maybe I'll do that soon, actually. Kind of maybe one of my favourites. Yeah, this is arguably, like, of my two favourite Star Wars games, this is actually the better one. There's one that I do realise is technically a worse game, but I kind of enjoy it just a little bit more. But Rogue Squadron, to my mind, easily the best of the Rogue Squadron franchise. A fantastic game, and I'm so glad it's back. So yes, this came to Steam recently for the very reasonable £7. I don't know what that's going to be in US. It'll be about $10. I think that's really reasonable. Like, I don't mind, like, classic games from the PlayStation N64 era being brought up to Steam with, like, you know, a little bit more polish, a tiny bit of HD, and just like a little bit impartial controller support, as long as I can remap everything. I don't mind having to do a little bit of work as long as it's fairly priced. I think like £7 for Rogue Squadron's a really good deal. Like when people like re-release N64 games and it's like £15, they haven't done that much work, that kind of bugs me, but I think that's too high. But like £7 I'd say is a really, really good deal for Rogue Squadron. So, it's thoroughly recommended for me. I'll put a link down in the description below. But, Rogue Squadron. Magnificent little game. One of the best Star Wars games ever made, and easily one of my favourites. So, maybe some more Star Wars related stuff in the future, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd, and this has been Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Thank you very much, and goodbye. And once he's nice and high, Caden, if you'd be so kind, and off he goes into space. Oh, you exploded. That's a shame. Yeah, you're going straight in. I don't... Oh, yeah! Oh, that was a good one. Salute. Thank you.